One Americano and one cappuccino. Am I right? I write down the customer's order in my small notebook, smiling at them. You're right. Anything else, ma'am? No, thanks. She smiled at me as I smiled and nodded, bowing before walking away, my body feeling like hell, god damn it, from all the beating I took last night. But I don't have any choice. Rather than accepting my fate, I'll collect enough money to run away from my toxic parents and live my life peacefully. No one knows how badly I want to get away from them. I'm dying inside, but what can I even do? I can't complain. I stand near the counter zoning out, waiting for the customer's order. Suddenly I felt a hand on my shoulder. Hey, you okay? I felt causing her to look at me worriedly as I put my hand over my chest. You scared me, Ganga, and yeah, I'm fine. You sure you know it's something bothering you? You could tell me. I look at her. I try to control my tears as I quickly look away, feeling like my heart wants to burst out crying. I smiled, putting my hand on her shoulder. Yeah, I know, Kyla. She nodded as I smiled back, but her eyes got towards my hand where I have a red mark. Ryan, what is this? I quickly covered. Nothing, just mosquito. She said, shaking her head before passing me customer's order. Fine, take this. The customers must be waiting. I nodded as I took the tray and walked away towards the customers. After some time, the customers leave the cafe. It's almost 10 p.m. at night. It's almost time to close the cafe. As I was packing my stuff, suddenly the cafe door burst open, and a man ran inside, covered in blood, breathing heavily, sweat covering his face, fear clearly visible in his eyes. Carla's eyes widened like me. Please save me. He will kill me. Without saying anything, he quickly hid behind the counter. As I and Carla look at each other in fear, my heart is beating so fastly like something bad is about to happen. My body tensed suddenly when two bulky men burst inside with knives and gun, causing my eyes to widen double size. Carla's grip tightened on my hand. She hid behind me. Behind those two men entered a tall, muscular figure wearing a black shirt, hair gel, smoking, tattoos covering his body with piercings, making him look dangerous yet hot at the same time. I quickly shook my head, looking at them. How can I help you? You can help me by telling me about the man who hid here. His target husky voice sent shiver down my spine. My body started to tremble, seeing his hands covered in blood. Kerala hid behind me. He stared at me like he's reading my mind or trying to see what am I hiding. His hand rested by his side. He tilted his head. Last warning, sweetheart, before I do something worse. He glared at me with his hunter eyes, causing my body to tense. I breathed heavily without thinking twice. I point to where the man is hiding. His gaze followed my hands before his bodyguards dragged the man out, who is screaming in fear. The bodyguard took the man out, but he stands still, staring at me like he isn't ready to avert his gaze, or doesn't want to be. He brought his cigarette closer to his lips before inhaling it and exhaling, still staring at me intensely. Why is he looking at me like he's seeing a girl for the first time? I tell you where the man is. You need anything else? He raised his eyebrow in amusement, causing a smirk to form on his lips. Yeah, I need something else also, but not yet, because that thing isn't ready for my dark world. He took a step closer, standing right in front of me, the smell of cigarette filling my lungs. Be careful from now on. Sweetheart, the monster will not leave you alone from now on. His husky voice made me tremble as I looked at his torn yet cold eyes, feeling scared. Suddenly his eyes landed on wrist, seeing red marks. His eyes darkened before he quickly looked away. He quickly turned around before disappearing into the darkness of the night, leaving me with a scared feeling that I can't explain. My heart is beating so fast, like I just survived a dangerous game. I breathed out. I didn't even know I was holding for so long. You okay? I nodded. My body is trembling while walking inside the dark living room. I really hope my parents, no, my step parents, are asleep. My heart is beating in nervousness and fear as I tiptoe through the living room. Is there any worse thing exists than your parents who abuse their child and torture for me? They are the real levels. When I was 5 years old, my mom left me with my dad because he was abusive, and my mom was a woman who can do anything just for money. So I'm the one left to go through all this destruction alone. Just after 1 month, my dad married a woman who hates me like I ruined her life. There's not a single day I don't cry. No one knows that I'm a prisoner in hell. Who do whatever the devil says. Otherwise she will be dead. I walk quietly, but suddenly the light turn on, causing my eyes to widen in fear. My body stands there like a statue, my breath hitched as I start to breathe heavily, thinking what they planned to do because I was late. Looks like your daughter is seeing some man rather than doing her job. Look at the time. Is it the time to come home? My stepmom scoffed while looking at my father who is staring at me, causing my heartbeat faster in nervousness. Dad, I shut up before I ruin your perfect face. I quickly close my mouth as my fist tightened on my dress. I try to control my emotions as my eyes shine with fresh tears. My father came towards me, looking at me with stern face. Give me your today's payment. I know today's payment day. My stepmom smirked. I gulped, thinking, how can someone be so cruel? Don't they have a heart? Don't they feel anything for someone? My fist tightened on my purse. Suddenly, my dad snatched my purse and held it upside down, causing my all things to shatter on floor. My eyes widened. Dad, what are you? Shut up! I don't want to hear another word from your filthy mouth. She glared at me, causing me to look down at floor. My dad smirked when he found my purse and take all of my money, leaving nothing for me. I take a step forward. At least save some money for me. Suddenly, my stepmom slapped me hard, causing my face to turn to the left side. My eyes widened slightly. Keep your mouth shut. We give you food to eat, clothes to wear. Isn't that enough? I looked at it in disbelief. And where the hell the food and clothes came from? They didn't even do something to earn money. This house run because I bring money. What they did? Nothing, just chilling at home, laughing, eating. She suddenly grabbed my hairs. Why didn't you told us that today is a payment day? I hissed, closing my eyes. I'm sorry, please leave me. It's hurting. She jerked me away, causing me to stumble back and fall on the floor. My father walked away with my money, leaving my broken heart. My tears slid down my cheeks. Dad, at least tell me if I'm still your daughter. Suddenly, my stepmom kicked me on right in my midsection, causing a sudden pain to spread inside my ribs. A wrenching pain, clutching my stomach, curling in a ball on floor. Next time when you got paid from job, I want you to sincerely come to me and give it. Understand? I nodded, still in pain. She walked away, leaving me alone, suffering pain and sadness. Tears fall down my cheeks continuously. As I slowly sit hissing at the pain, I'm sure something is damaged inside me. When she kicked me hard, I slowly stand up with the help of table and walk towards my room, taking support from things. I want to cry loudly, throw things here and there, shout at them, but can't. Wow, what a perfect life God gave me. I walked inside my room before locking it behind me. I rest my back against the door. I just lied down the door, crying as my shoulders shake. I hissed when I felt the pain in my ribs. I guess she hit on my ribs. I hugged my knees, burying my face in the knees. What would be worse than this? Is it sad that I shouldn't leave? I stayed there for some time before walking towards my bed and laying on it. My tear-stained face looks at ceiling. I also want to have a family with 2 children and a good husband who will support me. But my parents made me money machine. I'm source of the money. When I'll get out of this hell. Suddenly I flinched when my phone rang as I quickly put my hand on my chest, breathing heavily. I tried to take my phone, which was on table, but as I take the phone, it's unknown number, so I ignored it. I felt pain on my leg as I sit up and see a big scratch on the back of my leg. It's when I fall. I take first aid kit and treat it. The phone rings like 3 times, but I didn't pick up. Please stop it, I'm not in the mood. I hiss again. Suddenly a message came. Pick up the call before I do something worse, sweetheart. I raised my eyebrow at the message, causing my body tense. The call again came. I gulped before picking up with my trembling hands. Hello? Is there a problem? That you're not picking up my calls? His husky voice sent shivers down my spine, but who is it? Who's it? I heard a dark chuckle from the other side, causing my grip on phone to tighten. The mafia boss, Jeon Jungkook. As suddenly this scene from earlier came in my mind. Without thinking twice, I cut the call and lay on bed. Yet terrified. What does he even want from me? I just met him today. I don't want another trouble, please. How did he even get my number? Next day in cafe. After dealing with customers, I sat on chair. There's not much customers. The Starla looked at me. Man, you should see some doctor. Your red mark is getting worse. She looked at me worriedly, as I just smiled. Are you sure it's because of mosquito? She worriedly looked at me and nodded hesitantly. I want to tell her everything, but I don't want her to get involved in this mess. Suddenly the cafe's bell rang. You sit, I'll take this customer. Damn, you look like you didn't eat anything. I just run my hands over my hairs, looking away. But suddenly Luna froze in her spot, looking at the counter. I confusedly look at her, then at where she's looking, causing my eyes to go wide in shock. Seeing the mafia boss Jeon Jungkook, I quickly stand up, walking towards the restroom not wanted facing. Wearing a white shirt perfectly fitting his bulky body, his shirt buttons are struggling to keep the shirt perfectly buttoned. His hair's perfectly done. I was about to walk away when he suddenly came in front of me, blocking my way. Did I really walk away? My body froze as I looked at him in disbelief. I folded my hands over my chest. Why do I need permission from you? He looked at me in amusement as I folded my hands over my chest. His eyes landed on my folded hands before looking at me. You'll know soon, sweetheart. I gulped, feeling his eyes taking us. He suddenly gave to everyone to grab, including customers, causing eyes to widen. Father looked at me worriedly before going out. Wait, what are you doing? Shh, I want to check something, and you better cooperate before I force you. He took a step forward, causing me to take a step back with my trembling legs. His tall frame looking over mine, his column hit my nose skill, causing sudden heat to rush down my body. My breath hitched when my back hits the table. I tightly grabbed the table behind me. He stand right in front of me. He suddenly grabbed my hips and lifted me up before placing me on table with his both hands resting on either side of my hips. I gasped as my eyes widened in double size. He looked at me for some time. I tried to calm down my heavy breathing. Seriously, what is he doing? He suddenly started to unbutton my shirt. As his widening as I quickly grabbed his hand and tried to stop him. What the hell? Stop it before I tear your clothes. And I'm sure you don't want to get in, Nick. His dark eyes glared at me as my eyes shine with fresh tears as I gulped. I stay still. He slowly opened my shirt buttons as I tightly closed my eyes. A tear rolled down my cheek. He opened my shirt, leaving my upper body in undergarment. Look at me. His commanding voice sent shivers down my spine. I slowly opened my eyes. Who did this? Tell me. His jaw clenched, seeing my scars on my body, causing my body to tremble under his dark gaze. God gave you goddamn mouth to speak, so use it, sweetheart. He leaned forward, staring at me. My parents. My lips trembled while saying it as I hid my body with the shirt, looking away. He gently take my chin before making me look at him. Needing details. What they did to you, sweetheart. My heartbeat skipped at his words. I just look at his dark eyes, which is like a black hole. They were using me for money. If I didn't give them money, they will torture me, beat me every day, for even small things. I blurted out without thinking. His face tightened, causing my stomach to feel something. I don't know why. But why am I telling him the mafia boss, Jeon Jungkook? Why? His shock lens, like he's thinking the worst way to torture them. But why? Why is he worried about me? I buttoned my shirt and tried to get down, but his sweatpants shot through my ribs. He quickly wrapped his hand around my waist, holding closer. What happened? Why, why are you worried about my life? I look at his eyes with my teary eyes, which staring at me like I'm the only girl on this earth. I don't know. He whispered in his husky voice, causing me to gulp. But one thing for sure, I'm not going to let you go. He caressed my hair, causing a warmth to spread across my chest. But we just met yesterday. How? I don't care. What's mine is mine. Discussion end. My heart beat faster at his words. Late at night. This time I walk inside without any care. My heart is beating in fear. What will happen? But I can't just let them take control over my life. I need to fight back. All this time I was scared, but not anymore. How many times I have told you to come home quickly? Are you deaf or what? Keep your voice down. He shouted and came stand behind me, his tall figure towering over mine from behind, causing me not to feel scared. My stepmom's eyes widened in fear. My dad just stand there without any saying. The mafia boss? Yes, the mafia boss, Jeon Jungkook, is here to show you what real hell feels like. Don't worry, I'll show you step by step. He looks down at me. Sweetheart, your turn. I walk forwards toward her, my pistol by my side. I stand in front of her. She glared at me. Don't you dare. She grits her teeth, but my anger is boiling. I slap her so hard, causing her to fall on the floor with her eyes widen. My dad's eyes widen. Dad, I hate you. You make me feel the worst. Tears slide down my cheeks before Jungkook's bodyguard take both of them and drag them out of the house. Wait, no. Please, Ryan, don't. I don't want to hear her name coming out of your filthy mouth. Take them out. He grabbed my waist before taking me out. Thank you. I mumbled, causing him to raise his eyebrow. He chuckled darkly. The protected was mine, sweetheart, and you are saying thank you? I wake up before sitting straight in bed, stretching my body, yawning. It's been months since I free from that hell. Since then, I never felt sad, not bad. I can't believe a mafia boss can be this head over heels for me. I smile thinking about him. Thinking about me, sweetheart. My head snapped up, finding him leaning on door frame, holding his hands over his chest, shirtless, smoking. I gulped, looking his muscular chest. Love the view, sweetheart. My eyes widened as my cheeks turned red as I quickly look away. He chuckled darkly. Come down after refreshing. He bit his lips, smirking before walking away downstairs. I quickly put my hands over my chest. My heart is beating like there's no tomorrow. I facepalm myself, shaking my head. I don't know if this is a dream or not. If this is a dream, then I don't want to wake up. I came downstairs after showering, wearing a simple yet cute floral dress, which he brought for me. But looking at him, my eyes slightly widened. Butterflies dance in my stomach. He's making breakfast, shirtless. My stomach felt tickles seeing him. I try not to smile. Can't believe a mafia boss can do this. Do you wanna eat your breakfast or me, sweetheart? He turned to look at me, leaning on counter, folding his hands over his chest. His mug, his hair's falling over his forehead. Damn, I'm losing here. I prefer breakfast, Mr. Mafia. His mug widened at my nickname. He shook his head, returning to make breakfast. I smiled as they walked towards the cabinet to take out 2 plates. As I tiptoed but can reach, suddenly his tall figure loomed over my body from behind, taking the dishes from cabinet, but he chuckled darkly. Shorty. I scoffed, looking at him, folding my hands over my chest. Seriously? His mug serving the breakfast. It's the truth, sweetheart. I rolled my eyes, causing him to raise his eyebrows. Sweetheart, if you don't stop that, I will be eating you instead of this breakfast. My eyes widened as I quickly sit on chair. Can't believe you are a mafia boss. I smirked, eating my breakfast. After breakfast, I washed the dishes as I dried my hands with cloths and turned around but flinched, seeing him leaning on table, folding his hands over his chest, looking at me intensely. I gulped. What? He grabbed my wrist before pulling me towards him. My eyes got tears seeing him sliding a ring in my finger. I looked at him in shock, his mouth winking. I gasped when he wrapped his one hand around my waist and another behind my neck. Our faces just inches away, my eyes weren't breathing heavily. Our breath mixing, our lips just inches apart. Marry me, Ryan. I'm craving your touch, sweetheart, he whispered, causing his grip on my waist tighten. No matter how much I kiss you, I can't able to get enough of you. He whispered closer to my lips before slowly pressing his lips on mine, moving in slow rhythm. My hands rest on his chest as he devoured my lips. I gasped when he bit my lips. He kissed me like he's eating me out. He tilted his head to get a better angle, kissing me as I kiss him back with the same desire, pouring all the love that is inside our heart. His hands slid down on my hips before lifting me up and making me sit on counter. Our lips apart for a moment. I part my thighs apart before standing in between them. His grip on my thighs tightened. He again smashed his lips on mine, his hands roaming over my sides. I tilted my head to kiss him better. My heart is beating so fastly. I can feel his heartbeat also. We are kissing like this is the last day. But I don't want to stop. I want to kiss him till my last breath. He wrapped my legs around his waist. Hold tight. I need you so badly, sweetheart. I can't describe you are gonna be the death of me one day. He broke the kiss, breathing heavily, looking at me with his dark eyes filled with desire. I love you, Wayne, and always will be. He whispered closer to my lips before again smashing his lips on mine, in a kiss filled with desire, love just for me. I wrapped my hands around his neck. I love you too, till last breath. Hearing my words, his actions started to get more urgent, like he's craving my touches, like I'm craving for him. He lifted me up, still devouring each other, before walking towards the stairs. His hands grabbed the back of my thighs, and as he held me, our bodies mixing with each other's. Let's make another version of us, Mrs. Mafia.